the great primordial mother, the ancestral spirits of creation, the angels, the archangels, the ancestors themselves. I want to come to you to the throne and say thank you for another day of waking up, seeing day, the time of day, this time of hour, minute, and second. Protect us, primordial mother, the people that claim to be righteous and are actually unrighteous. Protect us from those that claim to be spiritual but they are not really spiritual, but they are actually nothing more than psychic and energy vampires, along with etheric, plasmic vampires. Um, and protect us from all of the legions that they have. Protect us from those that claim to be for the people, but are actually for themselves, are nothing more than narcissistic, psychopathic demons. Protect us from them. Ashe Bobo. All right, sometimes you have to be humble, y'all. And what I realized when people look out for others and they start attacking those that was there for them when they didn't have anything, and the people they attacked when they didn't have anything going, when they were there for them when they didn't have a place to go, you start to realize how ungrateful that person or persons really were. You start realizing that the whole time they were better off by themselves and figuring it out on their own. And knowing all the things I know from the past to the present, it's certain things I would not do over again. There's certain things that I would just sit back and say, you know what, I should let that person figure it out or left them where they were. Because during my 44 years of living this lifetime and the people I looked out for, I came to the conclusion left some of the people where they were and focused on yours truly. And since I've learned afterwards on how people really are in this realm, I realized that a lot of people that claim to be spiritual and claim to be this and that, they only say it in front of the camera. But after they get off the camera, they're not who they say they are. One thing I can say, those that I talk to outside of this, they know that I live, breathe, and eat this, and I live it, and I'm not a fraud. They know that I'm a man of character. They know I'm a man of what I say, what I'm gonna do, and they also know that I have a good heart. The thing is, I learned to humble. I learned how to be humble at an early age, but I also learned to have an open heart and understanding others. Some of us go through that in life. We have good hearts and misunderstood. Many of us go through this. Many of us go through this because we look at karma as being serious. You get what I'm saying? We look at karma as being very serious. We look at things on a whole new another level. We look at people inside than outside. And when you do that, you are trying to bring the best out of that individual. And at the same time, what happens, we sometimes get caught up and we sacrifice ourselves just to project the greatness out of another individual. And when we do that, and that person get somewhere in their life, they don't they don't give the same in return because somewhere down the line that person was envious and jealous of you. You just didn't realize it because you were trying to help them out. Through these years, I look back and reflect, and I see the things that I've done for others and the sacrifices I have made with others. And now I came to the conclusion that some of the people that I helped in the past, I should have just let them be and had them figure it out. Because during that time, I lost myself during that time. And that's in my natal chart. I help out people, bring the best out of them. And then next thing they get to where they got to go. And in return, you're left there with your hands up in the air, like, hey, what's going on? I'm right here. I looked out for you. What's up? You're not expecting no return, nothing from them, but it's like, acknowledge the fact that somebody helped you. How you doing? Peace, peace, peace. Acknowledge somebody helped you along the way. Don't look at the person that helped you and then you just shun them to the side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning more and more that we're living in a world where people are very self centered and very selfish. And they don't want to see you help them along the way. Peace. Peace, how you doing though? Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you like it. Oh, okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of things. It's just things that I look at from a standpoint that it really bothers me because I see it happening every day to others. And it's like when you're there for people when they don't have anything going on, and then they stab you in the back, or they ridicule you, or they have some jealousy towards you and they want what you have and you don't know what you could have. It could be very knowledgeable, how the way you converse with others, how the way you articulate yourself accordingly, and people are listening to you because you have a voice of reasoning or a voice of understanding, overstanding, and understanding, and realize you're a people's person, and they can't get to that same prefer. I can't pronounce it right. The same. Uh, they can't get to the same. Uh, how can I put it? The same way of communicating. They can't do same way of communication or communicating with others. They can't do the same. Or how the way you dialogue with others, they probably can't do the same. You might be more of a person that is magnetizing to others when they want to listen to you. And when they know that like a lot of stuff about information dealing with spirituality consciousness, and they don't, they have the tendency of even watching you and mimicking you and want to be like you, and then they start acting like you on their platforms or in life in general. Then people trying to figure like, well, who's their inspiration? Meanwhile, it's the person who they've been bad mouthing or attacking, if that make any sense. Or they could be just wanting to destiny swap on the information that you have, or they want to be the next you, but not you. They want everything you have mentally and spiritually, but that's all they want, and they want to put themselves in that same boat. When in actuality, they can't be you because they can't replace you because they are not you. And what I learned is to humble myself even more each day and be thankful to realize that, you know, having a channel that's growing that I don't look at as my channel. I look at it as our channel and realize that can relate to a lot of things that's being taught on this channel. And I'm open to suggestions. You know, it's just a shame that we're living in a world where people mimic and copy off of others and can't be original. There's no originality. There's just an illusion to bring forth confusion and to have people thinking this person is one way, and in actuality that person is a whole another way. So I came to that thought that many people are not ready for truth, and many people are not ready for those that really want to help out society and make the world a better place. They say that they do, but in actuality, they really don't. And it's a shame that this is the type of uh, world we're living in. Change that need to happen. I like how the way the numbers was up and down, and now all of a sudden there's only one person. But it's like people, they want negativity, positivity. It seems like, and that is dealing with the vibrations. That's dealing with the tones. That's dealing with all the above. You know, and what I've learned that a lot of people that I helped out in the past, they pray for my downfall a lot. They pray for my downfall a lot, and they prey on people like you or like us that have good hearts because they don't have a good heart. They don't have a soul. You're living in a world where people don't have souls. A lot of them don't even know what a soul is. You're living in a planet where people are claiming one thing but doing another. You're living in a world where people want to keep on bringing forth illusions instead of truth. They want to bring all these illusions and illustrations and talk about themselves all the time instead of talking about everyday life, everyday struggle, or spirituality, or talking about breakdowns on stuff that they had seen and want to share with the world. You know, I'm doing another live later on, and this live need to be done, and I'm gonna be on StreamYard this time because I feel like it's time for me to just really start letting a lot of stuff out about spirituality, about certain things, and I want to share this information with you. I everybody talking about the Most High, all praises the Most High. But what if I tell you that the Most High is actually your higher self, which is a mere reflection of or attribute of the divine, and the way of communicating with the divine is like that your higher self is a transmitter that directly talks to the divine. Some of us, or I hate to say some of the people think they're talking to the Most High, right? By them being so low vibrational, they're talking to a lower version of their higher self, and they thinking that they're on a high vibration when in actuality they're on a low vibration, and what they're getting is low vibrational information, and they thinking that it's coming from the divine when in actuality it's coming from the lower regions of where the lower divine itself is located at, or the lower self of of the divine energy is located at, because of their frequency not high, so they're getting low vibrational information. If that make any sense. And a lot of people are getting caught up thinking that this person is saying some profound things, and in actuality, they're not. That person had the potential to raise their vibrations, but some of them don't know how to raise the vibration when they keep on saying raise your vibrations up. Some people don't know about how to raise them. Just by sheer positive energy and influence and doing the right things as much as you can, actually also grounding yourself, thinking positive, thoughts being positive, that can help raise your vibrations. Not mentioning death, not mentioning death all the time, just thinking about positive thoughts, thinking about, bettering others and also not just yourself. To see the greatness in others instead of seeing greatness in yourself. To help motivate others other than yourself. To see the special gifts that others have and help bring it out of them. That also raises your vibrations. You know, I just want to share that because a lot of people don't realize what positive energy can do, and also balancing yourself can do. But it's like I learned through the years to humble self and be thankful. Um, like right now, I'm losing weight and I'm happy about that. It gives me time to now show the real side of me, the real me. But I want to share things, let y'all know that on this channel of ours, I want to be able to have things evolve and go back to talking about the Kundalini and all of that, and also what's going on in the world as far as the natural disasters and stuff that's happening. Like right now, California, parts in California getting flooded out, and they're not really talking about it as much. I told everybody on this channel if I was like, yo, keep your eye on the weather. Look what happened. Look what's happening in Washington State. Like a lot of things. Look what happened in Japan. Like there's things that's been going on. All these earthquakes, all these volcanic eruptions that happened this year. So far this year. Listen, the new year don't start until March, y'all, on the spring solstice. So when January 1st come, that's not the new year. That's not the new year. That's like 2 months before the real new year comes, which is in March. So I really want y'all to know, like this is about to be real serious. Listen, these last 3 months that's coming is going to be very critical when it comes down to spirituality consciousness. I'm telling y'all, because when March of the spring solstice happen, we're going to go into a whole level, a whole different advancement on spirituality of enlightenment. And you're going to see a lot of people keep on talking about the same shit over and over again when we already been through that. The only thing next now is not just the raising the vibrations. It is practicing what you speak and what you preach. It's about now not just new beginnings, but elevation and transformation. Many of you will be receiving your etheric or ethereal wings. Many of you, I ain't say all of you though. Um, Many of those that claim to be spiritualists and claim to be so awakened, be careful because you're going to see what their ethereal wings really look like. And many of them that you have been following are actually fallen ones. And you'll be able to see their ethereal wings for the first time. The scary thing is those that have fell, they have bat-like wings. I just want y'all to know. So don't be surprised, ethereal wise, that their wings look like that of a bat, not that of a bird. Okay? I'm just getting y'all some insight because this is now another level of consciousness because now it's time for 4 awakenings to happen. You understand what I'm saying? So thank you, Valley of the Sun Phoenix. I appreciate you. Okay, so this is stuff that I've been learning, like how people claim to be so aware that I helped on a in the past. Well, they weren't claiming to be aware. Now people I helped out in the past, and then they turn around and start stabbing me in the back, and I just started thinking about it back to that. And it's like when you have a good heart and your heart is gold, people going to do anything in their power to stop you and make you look bad because they don't want to see you rise. And I'm talking to everybody that's watching, all the ones that have great hearts. Whenever you do something positive for others, they'll find ways of stopping you or claiming to stop you or trying to stop you because they don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you shine because if you shine, and what their shine is going to finally, you know, disappear or decimate because you are the black sheep. Seriously, in your family, you really are the black sheep. In your family, from friends, Some of you had people that were your friends and then they, treated you like crap after a while. And then you realize they were using you to get to where they had to go. And it don't always have to be finances. It could just be your aura. It could be your energy. It could be who you are as a person, the people that you draw in, because you have a magnetic personality. And many people gravitate towards you. You understand? They gravitate towards you, not them. And they use you for that. And then when they use you for that, they finally gave you the boot. And them people that you introduced them to, they asked them like, "Yo, what happened to such and such? Why y'all not hanging out together?" They probably just make a lie or an excuse because they want that energy. They want to be you so bad that they have so much profound hatred that you never knew. You understand? And it is the same people that will put out false information about you because they never appreciated your friendship. They never appreciated you being there for them. I've been through that with a lot of people these years that had passed. And I came to the conclusion like, damn, maybe I don't need no friends. Maybe I don't need to be around people. Because if it's going to be like this, I'm good by myself. If it's going to be like this, I'd rather go ahead and be a loner because many people that have heard the call are loners anyway. Many of us are loners by the ways of the ether. The ways of the ether, that's why we are loners. That's why people don't understand and understand and overstand and understand us as who we are because they know that we're different. And we are different. That's what makes us unique. I mean, I can tell y'all so many different stories that you'll think that only happens in like novels and everything. I kid you not. I mean, I came across reptilians. I came across people that said they were werewolves. People that claim to be mermaids, speaking another language that sound like a mermaid language. I came across a lot of people my 44 years on this plane, and I don't have to make up none of the stories I say. And it's a shame because you got people that make up these stories. But when I go into story mode, you be like, yo, that really did happen to you. That's crazy shit. And I learned to humble myself through the years. Like really, like through all of the disagreements I had with others, those that I helped out. You'd be surprised on how many people I helped out in the past that taught your other people that you watch on YouTube. Be surprised on how many people that yours truly have spoke in the past, like 16 years ago, about to be 17 years, that I have took on under my wing from meeting them on Facebook, and they wind up transforming their lives, and a lot of them became spiritual teachers and life coaches, alchemists, and so on. And they also came on YouTube and became your favorite, probably your favorite YouTuber, talking about consciousness and so on. Like my godfather told me, he was like, "Son, you done Ifa done said that you have woke up millions." He said that you have touched millions of lives and you don't even know it. And I'm like, how? When this channel of ours not that many, and how? Because I don't know a million people. And he said that's what Ifa told him. So don't be surprised sometimes you look at your favorite YouTubers talking about consciousness. They probably learned from somebody else that learned from somebody else that was in my circle during that time. And I'm not putting myself on a pedestal. But I've been doing this ever since I was a child, y'all. Visions, everything. Dreams, everything. Seeing things in dreams and talking and communicating. Like one of the lives that was on his channel, I was so scared because I saw a creature, like, and it was a werewolf like creature, like a skinwalker type creature. I did a live on this, and I was scared. Like I saw it after I woke up. I saw the daggone thing talking to me about what's going to happen in the future. Like we didn't see nothing yet, man. Like this is something that I realized I have to be grateful for on things that I seen, visions and things being shown and expressed it to everybody on this channel. Where I was letting everybody know, hey, this is what I'm finding out. This is what I've been shown. On this channel of ours, man. I'm telling you, it's things that I really want to go into full detail about, but I can't. I really can't. I want to let everybody know for real, like what's about to really, really happen, but I can't. Cause how you doing? Bunny makes I think that's how you say it. And it's a shame. Like y'all don't understand. Like we have not seen nothing yet. Listen, let me tell you. How you doing, Casey? Casey kept secrets. We haven't seen nothing yet. What we are about to embark on, y'all, is to keep your eyes open on the digital ID that's coming. You have to keep your eyes on what they have been keeping from us all this time. All this technology that they're coming up with, they already had. They did not just get it from beings that's extraterrestrial. They did not just get it from that. A lot of it came from Lemuria and the wall that's in Antarctica, which opens up a gateway to another part of the planet. We haven't seen nothing. I really want y'all to take time and look at, and I really want y'all to take time, look up the Lugaroo. I think it's called the Lugaroo or the Vugaroo. I can't. They're located in Louisiana. That's the werewolf. You know, we really need to look at what's really going on. Listen, there's so many portals on this in this country that that's been open. We really need to be prepared on what they've been keeping from us. The Vatican have all the books, all of the stuff that's been taken out the Bible, all of the above. Like, look, y'all, we are heading in a world where when that last pope, before new pope was announced, that the last pope had to open up a gateway, had to open up a portal, then he transitioned. Look, y'all, we're going into a whole new paradigm and discovery. And it's not even discovery because it was already here. And we have to be mentally prepared, spiritually prepared on what's about to happen. Valley of the Sun, how you doing? Phoenix, hey, how you doing, beloved? But thank you for doing what you do best. You're one of the mods that be doing your job. I give you all the credit and love, okay? But we got to get ourselves ready for what's about to happen. I mean it, and I learned from the people that I helped out in the years to humble myself, and now I'm starting to see how important this channel is of ours. Like like I said, a lot of the mods, I'm gonna talk to them like, son, if you don't, oh, that's good, that's good. I really want people to understand that the mods on this channel, they are going to eventually step up and start talking on the lives about their experiences spiritually, their paranormal uh, issues that took place or situations that took place. Like I really want us to realize how humbled all of us have been through helping out others, being the black sheep of the family, going through a metamorphosis on our spiritual journeys and paths. How long have you been doing the live? Well, this live I only been doing this one for like 30 minutes and 22 seconds. But I've been doing lives often on, but it's still not taking it serious like even more now because the growth of the channel. What you looking in a man, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Um, so no, I don't even go. Now I realize what you're saying. I don't go that way. I actually I'm into women. So no, man. So it's like this is what I'm gonna say. I've been on this journey for a while, but the lives, yeah, this one has been 30 minutes. If you look on the other videos, there's more videos that was played on here. I normally try to figure out what would be an interesting topic, but yeah, what do you mean? Oh yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. You talking about that? Yeah, whatever's. Yeah, I don't know what he or I don't know what he talking about, but but it's like this. Really, I try to find something interesting topic. Like I really want to talk to the mods more. That's why when I do this live later on, I'm gonna put my email on so some of the mods, many of the other mods can email me and we can email each other back and forth because I like to see what they think, on what to talk about. Because like I said, eventually they're going to be talking on the lives. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put start putting the lives on StreamYard, and we're gonna start seeing who want to start talking, and I'll just go ahead and meet and have them talk about their spiritual experiences because I want y'all to know them too. I want everybody to know who's who. So when you see them that you're like, oh, that's Valley of the Sun, Phoenix. Oh, what's going on? Exactly. That's exactly Valley of the Sun. I'm trying to figure out what was that all about. But because I'm gonna tell y'all on here, we humble on here. We don't have time for debating, arguing. We don't have time for negative energy. We are looking at what's going on in the planet and how she's evolving. Because right now, this planet, they call her Gaia, they call her Tiamat. We don't even realize that this planet is a dragon planet. It's a dragon planet. Now, on this channel of ours, we talk about the Kundalini a lot as well. Look up Kundalini, Kundalini. Look that up, and it'll tell you what that is. And it's dealing with the serpentine divine feminine energy, which means that that energy is connected to this planet. And the planet itself is a dragon planet, reptile planet. I can believe it. I can believe it. It's my internet. You know what I'm saying? But just keep that in mind. You know what I mean? It's like I learned this so much through the years, and I'm really look back at the things that I helped out with many people on. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. Otherwise, just keep in mind, keep doing what you're doing. You know, don't expect a thank you from people. Let me tell you, when you are one of many, well, one out of many that want to do their best, all you can do is just show divine love to them from now on. If they don't acknowledge you, keep it moving. If they're not thankful, keep it moving. But I guarantee you, somewhere down the line, they're going to need you again. And it's going to be your decision if you're going to say yay or nay, if you're going to help them. Meanwhile, just stay humble and loving and keep that divine love within you. Don't let nobody try to stop you because you are someone special. Bunny Makes, how old are you? What is your age, if you don't mind us knowing? 'Cause I'm over here cooking. I have to cook. Cooking some salmon right now. So I'm sauteing some salmon right now, and I'm about to eat some broccoli and some cauliflower rice. So I just wanted to eat something that was healthy today while my children are asleep. And I just want to, we just want to know the age of you, Bunny Makes. So is that Bunny Makes Candy or K? I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. But see, here's the thing. On our lives, we normally don't have children on here, and I put down no children. I don't know how you got on here. Okay. So on that note, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and get some rest, y'all. Peace, love, and light, darkness, supreme balance, which is the yin and the yang, which is the divine feminine and masculine, to bring forth supreme balance. I'll do a live later on, but I just want to let y'all know: be grateful and be humble. Don't let nobody discourage you. If you helped out somebody or helped out many people and they never gave you the thanks, you're not 10 though. How old are you? We want to know your age because this channel is not for people that's like, children, teenagers like that. If you're like 18, sorry, you know. But so you might be what, 20? All right, y'all. So look, I want to let y'all know, may the divine mother and the divine father protect you and yours, guide you on your journey, but also let the ancestors protect you and watch over you and yours. Do not let nobody tell you that you're not no one great because you really are great. The divine always creates greatness. I love all of y'all. Take care.